I'd even out the other side.
Welcome back to the Pizza Podcast with Christian and Johnny.
Oh, we're rolling?
I hope you got that. I really hope that stays in. We're going to be doing part 11 on Moses, picking up in Numbers chapter 14. But before that, let me go through what kind of pizza we have tonight. We have a Philly cheesesteak pizza, true Philly style, with...
Shipped from Philly?
With whiz. That's the only way to order it in Philly.
Why would you whiz in a pizza?
You don't whiz in the pizza. Different kind of whiz.
Why did you put a whiz?
Different kind of whiz, man. This is cheese whiz. So this has thin cut ribeye, mushrooms, onions, mozz, mayo, cheese whiz, stuffed crust, as always.
As always.
As always.
As most of the time.
Unless we have to shift venues and then I am not able to stuff the crust.
As most of the time.
It's going to be a little bit greasy today, so don't touch your Bible at all.
Oh. Out of the page.
So I see you got sugar-free Red Bull and Red Bull Zero.
Because you didn't... The milk was too much sugar for you.
Yeah, I said get me sugar-free tonight. But what is the difference between sugar-free and Red Bull Zero? Isn't that the same thing?
They're just different.
Whoa, Zero has 10 calories. Sugar-free has 20. But it has 8 grams of carbs instead of 3. So you're less calories, more carbs.
Yeah, I don't know what any of that means.
Erythritol, 6 grams. The sugar-free doesn't know what erythritol is.
Nobody does.
Do you want the calories or the carbs?
I tried a monk fruit, whatever that is also.
The monk fruit, yes. The Zero has monk fruit in it.
Yeah. I feel like if you drink it...
Holy sodium, Batman. The Red Bull sugar-free has 150 milligrams of sodium compared to Red Bull Zero, which only has 30 milligrams. So, I don't know. It might be worth the 5 extra carbs to get less calories and less sodium.
I feel like after drinking it, you're going to feel the same.
I'm
you're going to have
I'm
both,
wondering
right?
how... I'm going to drink them both. But for me, at this present moment, it doesn't matter. However, I am going to see if maybe they taste different. Mm-hmm. They have different ingredients.
They should.
I would expect them to taste a little different. Mm-hmm. Which one should I start with?
Monk.
Monk fruit? Mm-hmm. All right, let's go with that one. Monk fruit. What the heck is monk fruit? Monk fruit?
No clue.
It makes me think of like a Chinese monk. Like, what would it even look like? What monks? Monks are usually Chinese, right? Mm. Buddhist is China?
Can be.
Speaking of China, I just want to reference back really quick to our podcast with the lo mein pizza, the fortune cookie, surprisingly accurate. Not to give credit to fortunes or any of that.
Yeah, I would say
stuff.
If you want to read into things, it'll have meaning if you want to give it meaning.
If you want to read into 58 minutes and 15 seconds of that podcast, where I read the fortune that I got that said something about
change.
Big change is coming.
The time to embrace change is coming soon. I don't like it. I don't want change.
Change is rough.
I don't want to embrace change.
And then 2 weeks later, I lose my job in like a mass company layoff. The whole company goes belly up for the most part. No one sees it coming. But the fortune cookie did. Not giving credit to the fortune or the Chinese place that gave me the cookie. Mm-hmm. But I think God can speak through fortune cookies. I think he can speak to you through anything.
Yeah.
And I think that was probably God just being like, guess what? I'm about to rock your boat, bro. How's
your boat feel?
Rocked. Yeah, but...
What are you supposed to do in the boat when it's rocking?
But I'm calm, bro.
That's good.
I'm at peace.
That's good.
I've been through these situations before, so never, ever, ever lacked. Everything always turned out better, which is usually the case, because if I have my plans and what I think is good, it's never going to be nearly as good as what God has planned. So I'm kind of excited about what's going to happen next.
When did you change your necklace?
But at the same time...
I just noticed randomly.
Well, it's about the same time I changed my shirt.
You don't keep a necklace and just wear it all the time?
No, I change accessories with my clothing. But thank you for noticing. I'm flattered.
Thank you for noticing.
You took an interest in my accessories. You're talking to me and
It
spending
just like
time.
it just like popped up.
Yeah.
Randomly. I'm
Hey,
like,
you
wait,
know what?
That is different.
I appreciate that. I've had this for a long time. I just never wore it, so I figured I'd change it up. I got a nice shirt that matches tonight. Bought this at Goodwill for 50 cents. I love Goodwill. I don't care. Anyway, I just thought that was really cool that I'm going to say God spoke to me through a fortune cookie. You can say whatever you want. Doesn't change the fact that I don't have a job right now, so...
True.
Just 2 million more subscribers and we should be okay.
So
In the meantime, though, I'm actually going to work. And you know,
so hit that like button and the other button.
please go
and do this and share the thing and tell us your comments.
click all
below.
the buttons. Send the love. These people send gifts. Like, what does that mean?
It was like a live. It was like a TikTok live
I've
thing?
seen like lives, and they're like, "Oh, thanks for the gift." I'm like,
I think
what
it gives
gift?
It gives them money somehow. I think.
"Really?
Yeah, I have no idea.
That's crazy."
It's very crazy.
Yeah. Well,
It's a weird world.
we'll do that.
It's a weird world.
I just want to eat some pizza. So
Yeah, it's pretty good.
fill the void here.
Okay, so we're picking up in 14, and yet again, the Israelites seem to forget all God has done for them, and they don't trust that they can live in the promised land.
So this is when
they just sent their spies down.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the report, 10 of them were like, oh no, it's scary, there's giants and Nephilim and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it was cool Caleb was like, nah, we can do this.
Caleb and Joshua.
It blows my mind, they definitely could have done it.
Caleb said, "Don't be chumps.
Yeah.
If God said we can do it, then we can do it."
Moses and Aaron fall on their faces before them, thankfully, to plead for them.
It's the whole "if only we had died in Egypt" thing again.
Yeah.
They're like a broken record with that. I think they've said it a dozen times, and they continue to say it. God goes to strike them down again. That's when Moses and Aaron fall on their face. Plead for the people. Didn't God send a plague? I think God was like, you know what? I'm plaguing them. So then basically God says, fine, I forgive them. But not one of the men who saw my glory and the miraculous signs I performed in Egypt in the desert, who disobeyed me and tested me 10 times, will ever see the land I promised. Because my servant Caleb has a different spirit, I'll bring him into the land, and his descendants will inherit it.
What did it say about 10 times?
The people who disobeyed him and tested him 10 times. In verse 22.
Oh, so it's like in baseball, like 10 strikes, you're out.
Yeah. But then God is just like...
10's a lot of times.
God's just tired of it. He
Yeah.
said, how long will this wicked community grumble against me? In this desert your bodies will fall, every one of you 20 years old or more who is counted in the census and who grumbled against me. Not one of you will enter the land I swore with uplifted hand to make your home, except Caleb and Joshua. As far as your children that you said would be taken as plunder, because remember they were like, oh no, they're going to kill us and take our wives and children. I'll bring them in to enjoy the land you've rejected.
So they kind of get what they asked for. They're like, oh, we should have died in Egypt or died in the wilderness. And God's like, okay, cool, you're dead in the wilderness.
Yeah. Chapter 15 is just supplementary offerings. Tassels on the garments. So that's the old school. Make tassels on the corner of your garments with a blue cord on each tassel, so you'll remember all the commands of the Lord and obey them.
So the people that follow the old laws, they do that? I think Jewish people do
Yeah,
that.
if you see like Hasidic Jews, they have the tassels on the four corners of their garments. That's because of that.
Do Christians do that? That follow old school stuff? Or they just follow
Some.
they just follow the other old school
I've
stuff?
seen a couple Christians that are still like following Old Testament Levitical law.
There's a guy stoned to death for gathering wood on the Sabbath.
That was the 15th?
Yeah.
Or chapter 15?
Yeah, that guy gets stoned to death for gathering wood on the Sabbath.
I remember.
Like I just don't get why
Oh
they...
yeah, right here. While the Israelites were in the desert, a man was found gathering wood on the Sabbath. So those who found him brought him to Moses and Aaron and the whole assembly, kept him in custody, and then the Lord told Moses the man must die. The whole assembly must stone him outside the camp.
Mm-hmm.
So they took him outside the camp and stoned him to death. What does your Bible say in verse 36?
And all the congregation brought him outside the camp and stoned him to death with stones.
With stones. See, some of them say with stones. What else would you stone somebody to death with?
Rocks.
So the whole assembly took him outside and rocked him.
Yeah. So I guess they just had to make an example to like
Yeah,
prove.
but why do they specify with stones?
Yeah. I don't know.
Mine doesn't. The NIV doesn't. It just says stoned him to death.
But I guess the reason he's stoned, I would assume, is to make an example of how important it is at the time to do this. Because for some reason they just want to work all the time still.
How crappy is it to get killed over gathering sticks, though?
Yeah. Yours says sticks? Oh, yeah. ESV says sticks.
Some say sticks, some say wood.
Yeah.
If you know not to do that on the Sabbath, why do you do it?
Freaking idiots, dude. Oh, I thought it was funny. I was back up to the end of 14 real quick. Like, they want to listen to the prior thing that he said. Then there was punishments. And there's a new thing that was said to, like, okay, now you're not going to the promised land. They're like, okay, sorry, we'll go to the promised land now. Sorry we ignored you. It's like, he just told you not to now. And they try to go, and that's when they have another battle. And they were killed.
Oh, yeah. It's the last, like, 2 verses.
Yeah. They're basically like, sorry we didn't listen. We'll go to the promised land now, God. And it was like, Moses was like, why would you? He just told you not to. Now that all this has happened, plans changed, and they're like, we're gonna go there anyways. We're sorry.
Yeah, so they come back and complain that there's giants in the land and they can't overtake it, and we should have just stayed in Egypt and died. After their stern correction from the Lord,
like God shows Himself in front of everyone. So it's like, okay, surely things will turn around, but then the 10 guys die, and then they're like, oh, sorry, we're gonna go anyways.
Yeah, so the men Moses sent to explore the land, who returned and made the whole community grumble against him by spreading a bad report about it. Those men responsible for spreading the bad report about the land were struck down and died of a plague before the Lord. So God killed them, and then the only 2 alive were Joshua and Caleb. Mm-hmm. When Moses reported this all to the Israelites, they mourned bitterly. Then early the next morning, they went up toward the high hill country and said, we've sinned. We will go up to the place the Lord promised. So like you said, it's like, bro, it's too late. Mm-hmm. Then Moses says, why are you disobeying the Lord's command? This isn't going to succeed. Don't go up. The Lord's not with you. You'll be defeated by the Amalekites and Canaanites. Because you turned away from the Lord, He's not going to be with you, and you're going to fall by the sword. Nevertheless, in their presumption, they went up towards the high hill country, though neither Moses nor the ark of the Lord's covenant moved from the camp. Then the Amalekites and Canaanites who lived in that hill country came down and attacked them and beat them down all the way to Hormah. This is what happens when you presume to know what God wants.
And they know they're supposed to stay with the cloud and stay with the ark and follow it. I just don't get it.
They presume to know. Just because God told you something and you disobeyed it, doesn't mean that still stands if He took it back.
If He took it back, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which He did.
Which He did. That's what happens when people presume to know what God wants instead of actually just listening to God. I don't know why I thought that was in a further chapter. And I remember I wanted to talk about that too, so I'm glad you brought us back there. So chapter 16 is pretty cool. Mm-hmm. So there's a guy named Korah and a bunch of other people.
And then 2 of those people, Dathan and Abiram, apparently consider Egypt flowing with milk and honey.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure milk and honey doesn't actually mean milk and honey now.
I don't think so.
Like I didn't fully think that.
There could be cows and bees and everywhere.
Yeah.
Korah and a bunch of other people, Dathan, Abiram, became insolent and rose up against Moses. And with them were 250 Israelite men, well-known community leaders, who'd been appointed members of the council. So these are like the top guys. As they came as a group to oppose Moses, Aaron said to them, "You've gone too far. The whole community is holy, every one of them, and the Lord is with them. Why then do you set yourselves above the Lord's assembly?" Moses falls face down, told Korah and his followers, "In the morning, the Lord's going to show you who belongs to him and who is holy." He told Korah and all the followers to take their censers and put fire and incense in them for the Lord.
The Lord speaks to Moses and Aaron and says to separate yourself from the congregation so I may consume them.
Yes, that's right.
In a moment. Consume them in a moment.
In a moment.
And then so Aaron and Moses fell on their faces and said, "O God, the God of the spirits of all flesh, shall one man sin, and will you be angry with all the congregation?" And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, "Say to the congregation, get away from the dwelling of Korah, Dathan, and Abiram." Then, I think it's funny. We learn, prior people like Abraham, they're pleading for other people. Like pleading, "Oh, please don't plead." So Moses is like, "Yeah, please don't do that for the congregation." was like, okay, well, I'm going to get rid of these guys. And he's just like, okay, sure. Yep.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't want to plead for them, too.
If God tells Moses to tell the assembly, move away from the tents of these guys, you would think those people would be like, I'm moving away from my own tent.
Yeah.
Like, okay, we did go too far. Our bad.
I just find it funny, like, certain people plead for certain things, and then sometimes they're just like, I'm not going to plead for them. Plead for everyone but not Korah and those other guys.
Then the Lord told Moses, say to the assembly, move away from their tents. Moses got up, went to Dathan and Abiram, and the elders followed him. He warned the assembly to move back from the tents and don't touch anything belonging to them, or they'll be swept away. So they moved away from their tents of Korah, Dathan, and Abiram. And then Dathan and Abiram come out and are standing with their wives, children, and little ones at the entrances to their tents. Moses says, this is how you'll know that the Lord has sent me to do all these things, and it's not my idea. If these men die a natural death and experience only what usually happens to men, the Lord has not sent me. But if the Lord brings about something totally new, if he gets creative in how they die, pretty much, and the earth opens its mouth and swallows them with everything that belongs to them, and they go down alive into the grave. Some versions say Sheol.
Which is the grave.
Which is hell.
It's the grave. Sheol is the grave. Sheol is the grave.
Well, it says grave.
Because that's the word written Sheol, and
Sheol.
Sheol means the grave. People say it means hell, but it doesn't. It just
Then
means
you will
the grave.
know that these men have treated the Lord with contempt. As soon as he finished saying all this, the ground under them split apart, the earth opened its mouth and swallowed them with their households and all Korah's men and all their possessions. Then they went down alive into the grave with everything they owned. The earth closed over them, and they perished and were gone from the community.
So was Moses saying, if he had a new idea or something about the earth?
Yeah, he said if they
opening
die a
up?
natural death, then the Lord didn't send them. If the Lord brings about something totally new, and the earth opens its mouth and swallows them with everything that belongs to them, then you know that they did wrong.
You think God was already gonna open the earth, or he's gonna do something else? He's like, you know what? That's a good idea. I'm gonna open the earth.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds fun.
I think Moses gave him the idea on that one.
Yeah. But yeah, man. Sheol means the grave. It doesn't mean hell.
It's not good either way.
No. But that's just one of those things people can preach and they can mean it. They can try to make it mean hell, but it just means the grave.
Yeah, but what's the grave?
It's just death.
Just 6 feet of dirt?
Like Jonah was in Sheol in the belly of the whale, or belly of the fish.
Did it say that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. David mentions Sheol in Psalms. It's just the grave. It's just death.
Yeah, but death without God.
Abraham, I don't know. When Abraham dies, they're all in hell until, I don't know.
Until further notice.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
Yeah.
Either way, I wouldn't want the earth swallowing me up and then closing over me. Like,
yeah.
The fact, like, if they said, oh, the earth opened them up and swallowed everything, I'd be like, okay, could have been an earthquake. Could have been coincidence.
Yeah. I wouldn't say coincidence, but it could have been an earthquake,
Well,
yes.
The timing of it would have been a very, very crazy coincidence.
Okay, if the timing is
But the fact that the earth closed back up over them,
yeah.
undoubted. Like, there's no doubt.
Yeah.
Then the whole community is like crying and fleeing, shouting, the earth is going to swallow us too. And fire came out from the Lord and consumed the 250 men who were offering the incense. And then the Lord told Moses to take all of their censers out of the smoldering remains of their corpses and melt them down, hammer the censers into sheets to overlay the altar, for they were presented before the Lord and have become holy. Let them be a sign to the Israelites. Eleazar took all the censers and hammered them down and covered the altar.
Surely the Israelites know to keep their mouth shut. But the next day, all the congregation of the people of Israel grumbled against Moses and against Aaron, saying, you have killed the people of the Lord. Which is not true. Moses and Aaron cannot open the freaking earth and close it back. So I think God gets mad at that again. Rightfully so.
Why do these people not get it?
Dude. I don't know.
You just watch the earth open up and swallow these guys and their whole families and everything that belongs to them, and then close back over them.
Yeah. And then they grumble the next day.
And then you're going to complain? I would be terrified to open my mouth ever.
Yeah. No.
Ever.
Yeah.
Whatever you say, Moses, done.
Yes, sir.
Exactly.
I'd be hanging out with Joshua. Like, hey, you're number 2, man. I want to be like you.
Yep.
Whatever you guys
Joshua
want.
and Caleb are my homies.
Yep. So this is when a plague comes because the Lord ain't having that.
Yeah. So the whole Israelite community,
Gosh.
not a couple of people. I honestly think God regretted taking them out of Egypt because he couldn't kill them because every time
Dude, he regretted humans.
every time he
That's like the word used was regret, isn't it?
I don't know.
Or something like that. When it was it the flood? He basically regretted everything, but then it was like, oh, but Noah was righteous. So he's like, okay, fine.
This whole community has done nothing but complain the entire time.
Yeah.
They've been set free, wanting to go back to slavery,
Wanting to die.
And then when God is like, okay, fine, I'm going to consume them. However many times, so far it's been at least 3 or 4 that I remember.
Yeah.
There's probably a lot more.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, I'm going to kill him. Moses is like, no.
This is the second time just in this chapter.
Because if you do that, then all the Egyptians are going to think you couldn't deliver them into the land. I'd be like, who cares?
Yeah.
I don't care about the Egyptians either.
Yeah.
And I would have delivered them if they weren't freaking so dumb.
Yeah.
But God's like, okay.
Moses.
And then again, I'm going to consume them. Well, remember,
Yeah.
you promised to deliver these people.
Yeah.
But then again, he's still not delivering these people because all the ones now, he told them they're never going to see the promise and they're all going to die. And then their kids are going to.
Yeah.
So really, there's nothing holding them back now. Just it's
You
going to be the
You got to
same.
think about the kids.
It's going to be the same story for the Egyptians either way. Like all the people he delivered are dead and never made it to the promised land. I don't know.
sad,
It's
man. It's
like
so sad.
God so badly wanted to kill these people, and I don't blame him.
No, not at all.
All they did was grumble and complain.
Yeah. But he also so badly wanted to get him there because he kept giving him chance.
But that's the thing. And this is the next day.
Yeah.
It's not like later on, a couple years later.
Mm-mm.
The next day, the whole Israelite community grumbled against Moses and Aaron. You've killed the Lord's people. But when the assembly gathered in opposition to Moses and Aaron and turned toward the tent of meeting, suddenly the cloud covered it and the glory of the Lord appeared. Then Moses and Aaron went to the front of the tent. And the Lord said, get away from this assembly so I can put an end to them at once. And they fell face down. Then Moses said to Aaron, take your censer and put in. This is when he has to hurry.
Yeah, he's like in a race against rising body count.
Yeah,
He's like, I gotta hurry up. This body count is rising.
Yes. How awesome is that?
Dude, that's crazy. The God was gonna kill all of them. God didn't tell Moses, hey, here's how to save them. Moses was like, I gotta do something.
Yeah, it's wild.
That's crazy.
This is the cool part. So then Moses said to Aaron, take your censer, put incense in it along with fire from the altar, and hurry to the assembly to make atonement for them.
Like, how many times is he stumbling? And there's like 2 more people just died. Oh, God.
Yeah.
More than 200.
Trips, his
Yeah.
sandal falls off, he's got to go back and get it. Oh,
Leave the sandal.
a couple more people died.
Yeah.
Wrath has come out from the Lord, the plague has started. So Aaron did as Moses said and ran into the midst of the assembly. He's probably like running with the censer, like, wait!
Yeah.
The plague had already started among the people.
Like, people are dying around him.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
But Aaron offered the incense and made atonement for them. He stood between the living and the dead,
Yeah.
and the plague stopped. Like, imagine being that person, like the next person that was going to die. I'd be like,
That's-
oh, thank you, Aaron, thank
That's
you.
crazy. Well, it's probably like the next several people because
It would be like a line, like a whole
there's a
assembly.
lot of people
Yeah.
just dying. Like, just bodies.
But 14,700 people died from the plague, in addition to those who had died because of Korah.
Dang.
Then Aaron returned to Moses at the entrance of the tent of meeting, for the plague had stopped. So Moses goes back, he's like, "Phew, we lost 14,700, but
Well, they have like 600 plus thousand.
yeah." So I mean, Aaron must have been pretty fast,
Yeah.
pretty fleet-footed. He had those Converse All-Stars on, I guess, that day.
I did forget to mention the Kohathites, which were the main ones that started the rebellion. They were in charge of moving the holy items without touching the holy items. So it's like a weird, interesting thing. Because only the Levites could touch the stuff, but the Kohathites had that job of transporting it without touching it. So that, I guess that's why they were upset. They wanted more power or responsibility or something. I think they had to like cover it up. It was like a further back chapter.
So that's chapter 16. That's a fun one.
Yes, that is very fun. I would like to see that in a movie.
That would be pretty dope.
Yeah.
Chapter 17, basically the Lord told Moses to get all of the 12 leaders, get a staff from each one, write their name on it, put it in the tent of meeting. And then the one that buds and flowers or whatever buds, that's who the Lord picked to be the leader of them. Place in the tent of meeting in front of the testimony where I meet with you. The staff belonging to the man I choose will sprout, and I will rid myself of this constant grumbling against you by the Israelites. Moses did all that, and then the next day, Aaron's staff, which represented the house of Levi, had not only sprouted, but had budded, blossomed, and produced almonds. Then Moses brought all the staffs out, and everyone took their own staff. And then Aaron's staff went back in front of the testimony to be kept as a sign to the rebellious. This will put an end to their grumbling against me, so they will not die. Then the Israelites said to Moses, "We will die. We are lost. We are all lost. Anyone who even comes near the tabernacle of the Lord will die. Are we all going to die?" So, interesting that overnight the staff budded, blossomed, and produced almonds. Why almonds?
I don't know. This is the superior nut. What's your favorite nut?
Is that the land of milk and honey?
Milk and
Is it
honey and
almond milk?
almonds?
My favorite,
Almonds are pretty good. But it depends. There's like...
if they're candied,
I
like almonds and
I like a lot of nuts.
pecans.
Pecans are good.
Like with the candied,
But peanuts.
candied
Peanuts
ones
are...
that you get like at Buc-ee's.
Okay, not candied. Pecans by themselves are good.
Not candied, I don't eat
But-
nuts. No.
Dude, nuts are good.
They're good if they're covered in candy.
Bro.
Or chocolate. I like a chocolate covered
Is
almond.
chocolate not candy? I guess it's different.
Chocolate covered almonds are good. I like peanut butter.
I just like natural nuts. I like peanuts. Yeah, peanuts are good. Almonds are good. But it also... Why are you laughing at?
I was trying to let go what you just said. It was hard to do. Just like natural nuts.
Dude. Maybe a little salted. Peanuts.
Like
good.
out of all, I think
Cashews are good.
almonds, walnuts are good in like a banana bread. I don't like cashews and I don't like pistachios.
I don't... Pistachios are... They're fine.
But
I
almonds,
haven't had enough of them.
almonds and pecans are the best ones, especially candied or covered in chocolate. Do you think they ate the almonds that the staff produced?
No.
They eat them and they're like super holy?
If anyone ate them, it would be Levites.
I think Moses just had like...
Well, maybe, because
Just
then what's the
snacking on
point?
it.
Yeah, what's the point of fruit if you can't eat it, right?
I don't know, talk to Eve.
Okay, yeah. I was going like spiritual fruit, and then...
Oh, you're thinking,
but then-
okay,
well,
spiritual.
but then my argument is, void right there with that was fruit, and not meant to be eaten. So wait, so is almond a fruit? No, it's not. Wait.
It's a nut.
It's a nut, right?
No, it's not.
Is it like fruit in the sense that like apple has meat? Apparently, the meat of an apple
Almond,
is
the whole
fruit,
almond is a meat.
but the nut is the fruit of the tree. Mm-hmm. So almond is fruit and meat and nut.
I guess, yeah.
Okay.
In that sense, yes, the almond would be the fruit of that tree, but it's not a fruit. It would be
So
what
the
that,
meat
it would be
of
what
the
that
nut-
tree produces.
So the meat of the nut would be the fruit of the tree.
Yes. Exactly. See,
The meat of the nut would be the fruit of the vegetable.
it's not a vegetable.
A tree, a plant. Too much of a reach.
It's not a vegetable. It would be a
Starch.
vine.
I don't know.
Do almonds grow on a vine or a tree?
It's a staff, apparently. I don't
Yeah,
know.
but I mean,
I don't know.
was the staff
I don't know.
sprouted in vines or was it like growing branches? Anyway, Aaron's staff budded. He's the man in charge.
Somebody skip ahead and Miriam dies. Period. I don't know why.
In chapter
I don't know.
20,
I don't know at what age.
in the first month, the whole Israelite community arrived at the desert of Zin, and they stayed at Kadesh. There, Miriam died and was buried.
Period. Like, she's important enough to write about, but she's dead.
No details were given.
Yeah.
She's just dead. But she was buried.
Yeah. Part of me wondered. So this if we just look at the headings, we got the death of Miriam, and then later on the death of Aaron, in the same chapter. Both of them were the ones that were against Moses temporarily for being in charge, and they just coincidentally die in the same chapter. I don't know. Interesting though. I think
People grumble again.
history repeats itself.
There was no water
They're thirsty again.
for the community. The people gathered in opposition to Moses and Aaron. They quarreled with Moses and said, "If only we had died when our brothers fell dead before the Lord."
You're talking about when Aaron was between the dead and the living. They're right here. They're saying, if only Aaron wasn't between us and we died.
Yeah.
If only Aaron was a little bit slower.
Like, they're so dramatic.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, you're thirsty. Like, then die. Who wants to be around people like that anyway?
Yeah.
Moses must have been going out of his mind dealing with 600,000 of
I
these
think he
idiots.
does, because he kind of messes up. He does, yeah. He messes
Yeah.
up. He's
right.
He's about to mess up.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Moses is about to,
He's about to mess up a little bit.
he's about to mess up because he's just getting frustrated with these people.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. There's no grain or figs, grapevines or pomegranates, and there's no water to drink. So Moses and Aaron went to the tent of meeting, fell face down. The glory of the Lord appeared to them. The Lord said to Moses, this is very important, take the staff, and you and your brother Aaron gather the assembly together, speak to that rock before their eyes, and it will pour out its water. That's critical. Speak to that rock.
Yes.
You will bring water out of the rock for the community so they and their livestock can drink. So Moses took the staff from the Lord's presence, just as he commanded him. He and Aaron gathered the assembly together in front of the rock, and Moses said to them, listen, you rebels, must we bring you water out of this rock? Then Moses raised his arm and struck the rock twice with his staff.
Wait, that's not what God said to do.
I don't know why he did that, but he done messed up. Water gushed out, and the community and their livestock drank.
And he did it twice. So it was like,
Nothing happened.
Yeah, like, I promise there's water here.
I don't understand why he would do that. Out of all the things,
And the wording of it is like he's trying to take credit for it. It's weird.
I think he was just frustrated and was taking out his frustration on the rock.
Yeah, but why would he say? He's like, here now, rebels, shall we bring water out from the rock? Like, he's saying we, like me and Aaron. So
Yeah.
he's kind of taking credit, or trying to. He's just getting old.
He's getting
hard to hear.
He's getting comfortable in his God shoes.
Yeah. How old is he here? He might be like 120. If he was 40 years in the desert, he was 80 something. Getting close to 100, 120 area.
I don't know. God told him to speak to the rock, and Moses hit it twice.
He said nothing to the rock. He talked to the rebels.
But the Lord said to Moses and Aaron, because you did not trust in me enough to honor me as holy in the sight of the Israelites, you will not bring this community into the land I give them. So after all of this,
Just speak to the rock.
now Moses isn't able to go into the promised land either. After all of it, leading the people, doing everything that God told him,
Dealing with
being
the people.
glowing face, all of it. Instead of talking to the rock, you hit it with your staff, done. Nothing else mattered.
Yeah.
You're done.
There had to be part of it where
That seems excessive to me.
Well, back to what I was saying, I think he's kind of taking credit. The way it's worded is like, it sounds like he's making it about him doing it. So I think that's the main part he messed up. Not necessarily that he hit the rock. It's both. That he hit the rock and he's like doing it on his own.
Yeah, because you did not trust in me enough to honor me as holy in the sight of the Israelites. Ah, that's heartbreaking.
Very.
Chapter 21.
Just skipping Aaron's death. Aaron dies.
You want to talk about him?
Oh, they died.
All right, go ahead.
He died. And he was gathered to his people. Like, what?
I can't. That's not even enough time for me to take a bite of pizza. You want to elaborate a little?
Well, okay, it is also interesting. He's about to pass through.
Who is Edom?
Edom. Yeah, he's about to pass through. Moses was like, hey, we're not going to drink any of your water. We're not going to, like, mess with any of your stuff. We just want to pass through. And Edom's like, no, not gonna have it.
It's crazy. The messenger says, we're here in Kadesh, a town on the edge of your territory. Please let us pass through your country. We will not go through any field or vineyard or drink water from any well. We'll travel along the King's Highway. Isn't that South Carolina?
I have no idea.
King's Highway?
Probably. I'm sure it's named several places.
I feel like I've driven
But
it
it's
before.
a trade route back then.
And not turn to the right or to the left until we have passed through your territory. I mean, that seems pretty harmless.
Yeah, I'm just going to pass through. But it is like 600,000 people. It's a lot of people.
And where are they going to go to the bathroom?
And their cattle. That's a lot of...
That's a lot of fertilizer.
That is a lot of things.
On the King's Road.
Yeah.
Yeah, where did all those people go to the bathroom? I know we had this conversation about where did the king poop,
Where did the king...
which we still haven't figured out.
I know.
But where did all of these people go to the bathroom?
It's just the edge of the cloud. The edge of the cloud's covering. I don't know.
There was like one little spot, and they
Yeah.
would go in, and then the cloud would just cover them real quick.
Oh, that would be so nice.
Being covered by a cloud while you're going to the bathroom. Did they like bury all their stuff, or did they just
Probably.
go on the road and just keep walking?
Yeah, they probably buried it. Yeah, Edom was like, no, you can't pass. So I'm pretty sure they just go around.
Yeah, you may not pass through here. If you try, we'll march out and attack you with a sword.
Yeah.
So they're like, well, we'll go along the main road. If we and our livestock drink any of your water, we'll pay for it. We only want to pass through on foot, nothing else. They said, nope. Then Edom came out against them with a large, powerful army. So Israel turned away. And then Aaron died.
Then Aaron dies, and it's passed on to his son Eleazar. But I think it's just a fun thing. The Lord's like, hey, Aaron is about to die, and he's going to be gathered to his people.
Yeah, at Mount Hor, near the border of Edom, the Lord said to Moses and Aaron, Aaron will be gathered to his people. He will not enter the land I give the Israelites, because both of you rebelled against my command at the waters of Meribah.
So I guess back to that Sheol conversation.
So he told Aaron too. Basically,
yeah, you're going to die.
he's like,
bro.
hey, your
Your time's up.
that's crazy.
Yeah, your time's up.
What do you think he did with that?
I think he accepted it.
Do you think he started like knocking things off his bucket list? He's like
I'm about to knock something off my bucket list coming up. I'm excited about
He's
it.
like jumping a camel over like a ravine or something.
Yeah.
What do you do with that news?
I don't know. That made me think of one of my bucket list things. I'm gonna go watch some little guys wrestle. I'm excited about that, but I feel bad about it at the same time. I'm conflicted.
Why?
It's a conflicting feeling.
It's entertainment. It doesn't matter. Like
Why? Yeah.
it's no different than going and seeing WWE.
But the WWE's not on my bucket list, so it is different.
It's fun and entertaining.
Like I would rather go see this than go to WrestleMania, the biggest wrestling event. I would rather go to this. I'd rather see these little guys wrestle.
It
And
sounds
I
like
feel
fun.
bad. I feel bad about it. I feel
Why?
good because I'm supporting them, but I feel bad because then I'm thinking like, what if they want to do other things, but they feel like this is the only thing they can do for a job?
I think you're reading too much into it.
It might be.
Well, when you get there, you can go talk to
You
them
can ask them.
and ask them,
Hey,
how do you feel about what you do?
what if they tell me a sad story that they wish they didn't have to do this, but
And
because
maybe you can help them.
because there's people like us that want to see them wrestle, they're forced to be in this line of work.
Nobody is forced, first of all.
Yeah.
Nobody is forced to be in the line of work.
Yeah. There's
If
definitely
you have,
nudges.
if you have a talent and you can earn money from it, do it.
Yeah.
I don't see any problem with it.
Oh, so I want to go back to this sort of kind of the Sheol topic we're talking about. It talks about the Lord tells Aaron he's going to be gathered to his people.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just trying to like, what does that mean to you, I guess? Because it's something I'm constantly trying to
What do you mean?
piece together.
What does gathered to his people mean?
Yeah.
It means he's going to be
What
dead.
do you picture?
I picture him going to heaven, being with his people.
He accepted Jesus?
I'm sure he did.
It's just a fun It's a fun thing to think about. Sheol, Abraham's bosom. I don't know.
He's going to go wherever dead people go.
Yeah.
At that time.
I just find it interesting. That's all.
I mean, it's definitely a good question.
So like all his people are there. Hopefully, maybe they're all Levites. Maybe they're all good.
Nobody was good.
That's true. So what happened to the bad people? They go to the same place?
I don't know.
It's
think
just
they
it's a fun thing to
Maybe
think
they all
about.
just go to like one place, and then there's
Like purgatory?
and they're just sifted out.
Could be. Like it's
So it's like God and the devil are like picking sports teams.
like
It's like you, then you, and then like the.
I don't think it's
think it
them
was-
picking teams.
I
I think
think-
it's the teammates choosing their side. More so.
No, I picture God and the devil picking teams.
I don't think the devil has a
Bro, how
choice.
bad would you feel if you were still the last one picked? You're like, crap, God doesn't want me and the devil doesn't want me either?
Yeah, it's definitely not.
Like, you
the
got to
case.
be a really bad player if you're the last one picked between God and the devil picking teams. They're captains, team captains.
But if you're on the Lord's
And I'm
team,
not saying that they're equivalent captains. I'm just saying if you're
Yeah.
going to have an opposing team, that team has to have a captain. So
sure.
that's what I'm
But-
saying. Let's
so
let's
if
clarify
our
that.
weakness is made, our weaknesses are, how does it go? Our weakness is made stronger with Him or something. So if you're the worst, you would get picked first because you'd be so weak, you'd become so strong in your weakness, right? So if you're picked last, you're just somewhere in the middle.
I don't know. I don't know what you're saying.
The verse that I can't think of right now for some reason. It's like for our weaknesses are made strong in Him, basically.
Yeah.
So if they suck at kickball, they're getting picked first because God's like, I'm going to use you, and you're going to knock this ball out of the park.
That's only so other people can see.
Yeah, you can see how far that ball's getting kicked by someone who can't kick a ball.
That's so they can see God's power.
Yeah,
After they're dead, it doesn't really matter. Everyone in
they can already see His power.
everyone wherever is going to already see it.
No, I definitely think if there's choosing in this purgatory realm, it's going to be the people choosing which side to go.
What
And
people?
The dead people.
What authority or
We
setup
if
do
we
the
have
dead
to
people have to
choose-
choose their teams?
Well, I don't think Satan's going to have a choice. I don't think he's going to have any authority and power to choose. If in this setup that we have. But then I'm going off of Jesus goes to Hades, goes to hell, whatever.
0 wasn't that bad.
So this is the point where now Jesus would be introduced to these people. And then they have the choice to say, hey, Jesus, you seem cool. Is my thoughts.
Jesus, you seem cool.
Yeah. Like, yeah, I'll choose you, yeah. And hopefully they all choose him. I don't see how
You think that
couldn't.
people get to choose whether or not they want to go to heaven after they die?
You have to accept, you choose to accept, how do you get to heaven? By what you do? Like your works? How good you are and God picks you? Because you did so good? I didn't mean to go this whole route.
Yes, you
I just
did.
thought it, no, I really did it. I just thought it was an interesting topic. He goes to his people. Is that one better or worse? Or
I'm trying to think.
the only difference is probably that monk fruit and maybe like other artificial stuff that you're tasting now.
I don't know. It's the 0 with the monk fruit is sweeter for sure.
That one's like better chemically. You get more chemicals in that one, so it feels better.
The sugar-free tastes more like a liquefied Flintstones vitamin from 1985.
Interesting. 1985. I had those.
They were
I
back.
guess
They were back
around
in the
then,
80s too.
Yeah.
The taste I remember
Interesting.
was a Flintstones vitamin, but this is like liquefied Flintstone vitamin.
It's not bad. It's not bad at all.
10 million strong and growing. Did you know that? They're probably way past 10 million now.
Who is the Flintstone vitamin?
Yeah.
10 million strong what?
And
People?
growing.
People?
Yeah.
That they've
was
reached? Or 10 million?
That was their slogan.
10 million strong.
Yeah, it's like be a Flintstones kid. 10 million strong and growing.
Was there even 10 million kids back then in the U.S.?
I'm sure there were, but there's way more now. They've changed the jingle.
Yeah.
I haven't seen. Do they still have them?
Probably. They were legit. Probably.
I wonder if
Gotta be.
I wonder if they taste the same.
God, they probably.
What if we do a Flintstones vitamin pizza?
I think we'd be sick. We could try it.
We would be super vitamined up.
Okay. So now that we've figured out eternity and where we go.
Did we? So they traveled from Mount Hor along the Red Sea because they had to go around, right? They had to go around Edom. But the people grew impatient on the way and spoke against God and Moses.
Why?
I can't even count how many times they do this.
It's insane.
Saying...
So I'm starting to think when I was reading this. So they keep getting punished. I was like, maybe because a lot of what we're reading is like, hey, or at least what we're taught and what I also think reading on my own, like these are all examples of like, hey, we can't do this on our own type thing. That we need Jesus, basically. That's what the Old Testament means to me. It's like, we suck. We suck. So it's like, I was also reading this and I'm like, so maybe the harsh punishment isn't the way to go all the time because it doesn't work. He's trying to kill all the Israelites. They get saved. And then they grumble again. They complain again. Another harsh, killing them all again. Saving them again. Killing them all again. It's not working.
What are you giving them what they want? Isn't going to work because then they're just going to grumble even more.
Yeah.
Like a freaking toddler.
So it's like, I guess it's a weird, I don't know.
But get this. They grow impatient, speak against God and Moses, and said, "Why have you brought us up out of Egypt to die in the desert? There is no bread, no water, and we detest this miserable food." Here's the cool part.
Didn't it taste good though? It was like sweet.
Are they still eating manna?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess after 40 years, I don't know. I could eat Frosted Flakes pretty much forever, especially with milk.
Also, get over it. Food isn't meant to taste good all the time. It's meant to live.
I don't know. Then
You're like, no, it's meant to taste good. I'm like, no, it doesn't matter what it tastes like. You just need it to live.
So this is cool. Then the Lord sent venomous snakes among them. They bit the people and many Israelites died. The people came to Moses and said, "We sinned when we spoke against the Lord and against you. Pray that the Lord will take the snakes away from us." So Moses prayed for the people. This is like over and over and over again. Yeah. They complain, something bad happens, they apologize. They complain, something bad happens, they apologize. If I was Moses, I'd be like, no, enjoy your snakes. Yeah. Maybe you could eat them.
Yeah. But I really got the thought or message or whatever. So it was basically like hellfire preaching. It doesn't work, bro. Like, it just doesn't work. I know, that was the thought I was getting here.
But check this out. This is even crazier. Then the Lord says to Moses, "Make a snake and put it up on a pole. Anyone who is bitten can look at it and live." So Moses made a bronze snake and put it up on a pole. Then when anyone was bitten by a snake and looked at the bronze snake, he lived. Isn't that crazy?
It is crazy. Like, I don't get it.
I don't either.
So you listen to the ESV, right?
So God didn't actually get rid of the snakes. He let people still get bit.
Yeah, they're still getting bit. You just gotta look at the statue. But you listen to the ESV, right? When you listen to these verses. So did you hear fiery serpents instead of poisonous snakes? Do you remember that?
I don't.
So in ESV it says fiery serpents instead of poisonous snakes. It's just
that's maybe because their bite burned.
Yeah, for sure. But it's a fun initial thought, like flaming snakes.
I just showed Nova a video today, actually, of, do you know, is it Coyote Peterson?
Yes. He lets things bite him.
Yeah.
Like I did the red velvet ant sting.
I saw one yesterday.
I love
it. It was so cool looking.
They're cool.
I love them.
You should pick them up.
No, I'm good.
They're not going to sting you.
I don't care.
Hey, I have pictures.
I'll enjoy them from a distance.
And I have a video of me getting stung twice. I did it twice because I thought it was supposed to be so bad because Coyote Peterson did it and he's freaking out. Freaking dramatic actor. I do it and I didn't even know it freaking stung me. I'm like, wait, did it sting me or not? So I did it again. I did it twice. I made a whole video. I think it's probably still on YouTube, but I'll pull up a picture. Yeah, I'll pull up a picture of one.
Because I showed Nova a video of him getting stung by a tarantula hawk. You know the blue wasps that kill the spiders? Like, they don't kill them. They sting them and paralyze them, and then drag them back to their nest and like lay eggs, and then the babies eat them like alive. It's crazy. It's graphic. He got stung by one of those, and he was like on the ground screaming in pain. Said he couldn't move his arm.
Fake as crap. That guy's so fake. I'm calling you out, Coyote. You're freaking fake. Freaking fake. I'm so upset.
Either way, it does the trick, because now when I tell my daughter not to play with a wasp nest,
Now
she's
she
like,
knows.
yeah, she was like, oh, is he gonna live? And I'm like, yep, he'll live. It's like that Scared Straight. You ever see that show? Mm-hmm. That was a fun show. Moses made a bronze snake, put it on a pole, and when anyone was bitten and looked at the bronze snake, he lived. What if they were blind?
So sad. So sad.
Did he have like braille on the side of the snakes? I guess if you were blind, you're done. That's a cool picture.
And this one didn't sting me because he wasn't harmed. And when also they vibrate, they like do a vibrate. They can hear like when they're like afraid.
The next one I see, I'm gonna catch.
Pick it up. Yeah.
No. I'm not gonna
Or don't
touch
pick it up. Just let it crawl on you.
I'm going to get it in a jar, and then I'm gonna come and let it sting you. I'm gonna watch you.
Sure.
You're such a knucklehead.
It doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
It's just like a
Maybe
regular...
it didn't sting you.
I watched it sting her. Yeah, it did. It was also hard. So at first it was hard to make it sting me. I had to hold the tweezers so carefully because it's like I don't have insect safe tweezers. I have regular tweezers. So I had to be so safe holding this thing and make it sting me.
The Israelites sent messengers to ask Sihon, king of the Amorites, to pass through their country, saying the same thing. They wouldn't touch anything or go off track, and he said no.
But this time it's different, right?
He mustered his entire army and marched out into the desert against them. Israel, however, put him to the sword and took over his land from the Arnon to the Jabbok, but only as far as the Ammonites, because their border was fortified. That time the Israelites fought back and won.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
And then they do it again.
Yeah.
King Og. So like they have this ability, I'm assuming with the Lord's help. So they should have just went into Canaan the first time.
Mm-hmm. Struck down Og, king of Bashan, and the Lord told him, don't be afraid, I've handed him over to you. So they struck him down, together with his sons and his whole army, leaving them no survivors. And they took possession of the land. So now Israel seems to be on track, the Israelites. They're going in, they're fighting, they're possessing some of the land. But the whole grumbling thing, over and over and over again. Why do you have all these pictures of a red velvet ant?
It was two different ants, yeah.
Different ants?
Also, fun fact, yeah, they're basically wasps, but not really ants.
Well, I know, they're just called red velvet ants.
Yeah. And they're also called cow killers for some reason.
Oh, they kill cows.
No.
That's how powerful their sting is.
No.
Yeah. I've seen it.
I've seen it in my body.
You want to rate this pizza?
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, the Israelites are idiots, and they definitely could have taken Canaan because they've taken over these other people.
And tens of thousands of people could have not died.
Yeah.
If they just stopped complaining.
Yeah.
The Philly cheesesteak pizza with whiz.
I only ate one slice.
What?
And I feel bad about that.
You did?
Yeah. I said I was going to try not to eat too much because I eat too fast and I eat too much too quick. And I ate too slow this time.
I had four
but
pieces.
I'll take some.
I was trying to.
It was good. I'm going to go with 8-7.
The only thing I don't like about it has nothing to do with flavor, but it's the grease.
Yeah.
From the steak.
Yeah.
So I wish it wasn't so greasy, and I even tried to like dab it up with paper towels before I put it on. I think I'm about 8-7 as well.
Copycat.
Bro, from now on we're just gonna write down numbers. We're gonna get like a little post-it.
We should, yeah.
We're gonna write down numbers and we're gonna say 1, 2, 3, and then we'll flip them over. Did it get you?
Yeah. Did you hear it squeak? I guess that was slow motion. This just 6 years ago.
6 years ago?
Or try again.
Did it hurt?
What? You saw the reaction I had.
So you did it again?
Yeah, because I wasn't sure. I was like, maybe it wasn't enough. And he didn't want to freaking sting me. I'm putting his butt on me. Hear it?
What is that?
It's the ant. It's one of its mechanisms. Like when it's afraid or whatever, it like vibrates. So you hear it go. Yeah. And then go watch Coyote freaking Peterson get that sting. Bro's a fraud. Bro's a fraud or a wimp. Coyote Peterson, Peterson, Mr. Coyote. I am not impressed with you anymore. First one, second one.
Maybe he's just highly susceptible to venomous pain from insects.
I wish I picked his line of work because that would have been an easy couple thousand right there. If I had a crew to go out and find this red velvet ant. Like, because they make this whole ordeal, like, oh, we got to find it. I'm sure they already found it and then they set it up.
I don't know. They're pretty hard to find. I only come across them
They are hard to find, yeah.
by chance. Like,
Yeah.
I was in the middle of a field and it was just walking right by. I'm like, oh. And it was a nice, bright red one, too. It was awesome looking.
They come out, like, at the hottest times. I see them probably twice a year. Like, yeah, randomly.
Yeah. So they are hard to find.
I like them. They're one of my favorite insects, for sure.
Yeah, I agree. They're pretty cool. Not much of a different story from the last podcast when it comes to
They just do the same freaking thing.
desert and complaining. Although the only big thing was Moses hitting the rock with his staff twice instead of speaking to it like God told him.
Yeah, and now he said he
And
can't go.
because of that, he cannot go into the promised land now. Like, that blows my mind after all
How come
of
he
the
didn't
stuff.
plead for himself?
Right? That's what I was wondering. Or maybe Aaron could have.
No, Aaron's.
Somebody could have. Somebody plead for the man.
Caleb, plead for him, please.
He could have pleaded for himself. He could have been like, Lord, I'm
He
sorry.
should've.
Like,
Yeah, he should have. He should have been humble. I thought he was the most humble man. Should have been humble. Maybe he was so humble he just didn't plead. I don't know.
he was so humble. He had too much pride.
Yeah.
I think I have to say I like the taste of Red Bull Zero better
The monk.
with the monk fruit.
You like the monk.
It's just sweeter. This one tastes like a vitamin. Flintstones
I
vitamin
like
specific.
vitamins, though.
It's good.
I like chemicals.
Nothing against it, but I need to find out what a monk fruit is and see if we can get them. You think they're like maybe
Make a monk fruit pizza.
Fresh Market or something? Probably expensive.
Bro. Yeah.
You
just lost your job. You can't be buying monk fruits.
So, yeah. Next week's podcast is going to be at Little Caesars. We're going to be rating their plain cheese pizza.
Oh, they have a new
Because we
sort
can't
of
even
new.
afford toppings.
They have like a new it's because of Fantastic Four movie. They have like a four different topping pizza. Like 2 slices are cheese, 2 slices are pepperoni, 2 slices are whatever.
So they quarter it. Yeah.
For Fantastic Four, yeah.
The movie looks terrible.
I think
They should have
apparently
stuck
it's
to the
good.
original.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch them done with the MCU, but except for Spider-Man, I'll watch Spider-Man. I like Spider-Man. It's probably not gonna be good anymore either. But I'm over Fantastic Four. They tried too many times and failed too many times. I don't really care to try again. I never tried the other times either, but
Yeah, that movie doesn't look like it's going to be great.
it apparently is though.
Says who?
The internet. I believe the internet.
I believe everything I see
When it comes to movies, I
on
believe
YouTube and TikTok, I'm sure.
yeah.
Yeah, believe it all.
Yeah.
Oh,
So go watch Fantastic Four,
don't do that. Save your time and money.
and we'll see you at Little Caesars.
Yeah, next week. Next week we'll be judging Little Caesars.
We could do that.
We'll see how it goes. We'll podcast over. All right, are we rolling?
Yes.
Okay. All right, hair and makeup. Good.
Let's go.
Okay.
It's my face red.
All right. Which part is this?
11.
Part 11.
11.
Okay.